This three-dimensional presentation is the masterpiece of what would be an ultra-modern cocoa transformation plant expected to flag off in April 2018. Following the laying of the foundation stone by Cameroon's Minister of Economy, Planning and Regional Development, Louis-Paul Motaze, of a cocoa transformation plant in Kekem, it can be argued that Cameroon is turning a new leaf in its drive towards industrialization, diversity and development propounded by the President Paul Biya.
The government of Cameroon has embarked in the process of accompanying private investment, especially in the sector of agro-food industries and pastoral farming, which is the springboard to the development of the country. This new economic vision is based on a win-win public-private partnership geared towards stimulating the economy.
This explains the reason for the massive attendance of dozens of government ministers and business people, as well as the population, to be part of this history-telling event in which public-private partnership was showcased.
The government supports investment in sectors that are lagging. The present ceremony is a translation of government's multiple support to investment, which concerns the financing of specialized investment ventures, professional training and strategic development, as well as direct subventions to SMEs.
The factory, which is expected to be the first of its kind in Cameroon, is located in Fonjomoko, a small locality near the town of Kekem, west of Cameroon. This drive towards industrialization is sponsored by one of Cameroon's committed business moguls, Emmanuel Nussi, who is reaping the fruits of his long years of experience as a cocoa and coffee merchant. And so this is done through Producam, which is the third export of cocoa bean in Cameroon, shipping some 32,000 tons annually to the world market. Let's cast a panoramic eye view at the construction site that will harbor this plant. Constructed at about 1,000 meters above sea level, the plant is undergoing serious engineering works with bulldozers, graders, excavators, trenchers, compactors, all working on a 4.5 hectares construction site, handling the civil engineering fees. The credit of this joint venture goes, of course, to New Industry, whose partners are world-class multinational engineering consortiums like Buller, with accumulated experience since 1860. Touton, who is the major player in the international trade of cocoa, with subsidiaries based in Ghana since 1998. The third major partner to this multi-million-dollar project is Strasbourg-based consulting and engineering firm, playing the role as the technical partner.
I think we could look at the technology exchange by first looking from the very beginning of the raw cocoa bean coming from the farmer, going through a quality process and reaches the factory at a quality standard suitable for the Bula processing equipment. So we already have control over that process from our president, Mr. Emmanuel Niosi. And from that point on, there's an automated control through software from the Bula, the equipment manufacturer, through to product output. And that is controlled by operators trained in Germany from Bula, and also will be having practical training in Ghana by the bean technologist Tuton in their own factory there.
With Cameroon ranking 5th on world classification of cocoa bean production, world market statistics reveal a production capacity of more than 250,000 metric tons in 2016. And as the country targets 600,000 metric tons by 2020, investors cannot wait but capitalize on the enabling environment to do business. The cocoa processing plant is fully automated using Swiss manufacturer's Bula specialist software and centrally controlled by trained operators for product mix, batch quality check sampling from raw bean input through to finished product output, and the various quality reports throughout the process.
In addition to that, we'll have on-site training through Bula erection processes and prior to handing over. So we'll have let's say a triangle of training from different people to bring the operators up to a high standard needed for the Bula processing equipment, and also for the quality controls needed by the international market. And for maintenance, we have a technology available through separate training, again through Ghana, through the practical training through Tuton and their own factory, and through on-the-job training during the erection process by Bula.
Already, planning is underway for the product to meet international food quality standards and specialist food certifications like halal and kosher to ensure a wide access to the international market.
From the farmer, quality through their fermentation process, which comes to the warehouse, from the warehouse, which comes to our factory, from offloading and dumping into the Bula process through to the end production. We have a system where both operators and maintenance people will have a full range of practical experience and theoretical experience, that in the end these people will be of great benefit locally, maybe not only to our company but to future production of cocoa.
The Kekem Cocoa Processing Factory will be capable of processing 32,000 tons of raw bean per year, enabling a production of approximately 24,000 tons of finished products in combined quantities of butter, liquor, and powder depending on the customer's requirement. A planned extension of an additional line after 2 years will increase this production capacity to 48,000 tons of finished product per year. The good news that goes with this multi-million-dollar investment project is that the floodgates of employment have been opened for youths, many of whom are scouting for decent employment in Cameroon. So to speak, the project will provide direct and indirect employment to many youths. About 800 permanent jobs and more than 1,000 seasonal jobs would be involved in the employment chain from the farms through the industries and to the market. As Cameroon drives towards emergence by 2035, so too is the vision of the promoter, Emmanuel Nussi, who is a major player in the cocoa sector, not only in Cameroon, but in the Central African sub-region, as he yearns to valorize the value chain, especially of small-scaled farmers, exporting 50,000 tons yearly through his licensed export filiale, Producam. The commissioning of the plant is slated for June 2018, expected to be the dawn of a new era for Cameroon's industrialization drive. In compliance with the legislation, New Industry Cameroon subscribes to uphold a very strong corporate social responsibility by giving to the community what the community gave her. In this light, New Industry has taken every necessary step and measure to provide ultra-modern lodging facilities to families, a state-of-the-art medical center, school, playgrounds, modern market, a community hall, portable drinking water, and rural electrification. Tertiary roads would be rehabilitated to ease movement in and around Kekem. Globally speaking, construction work stands at 45%, and in the next 11 months, the work would be completed.